You already know what it
You have to
is.
clear that. It's like
I gotta get the clearance.
the executive producer.
You're darn Tootin. Yeah, I said
slash manager.
Well, listen, I keep telling people, like, if you want the booking, you ain't gotta go through me. You gotta go through. You gotta go through Mrs. Chung Inc.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Jeez.
Is that a sole proprietorship?
You're darn tootin' it is. You're darn tootin' it is. I only have input.
Hey.
I love the energy. That's why I love this little warm-up thing we do. Let's start the pod.
Let's get amped. Oh, he doesn't even know about this yet. I think he's this.
That's just our intro tune.
Not with the hype.
You don't even know.
You have a bar or two, feel free.
Yeah.
That's how we feeling. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Yo, something now. You gotta pay for my part. You gotta cut that out. You gotta pay for my part.
No, we've heard words from Patrick.
Yo, chill. This guy.
Patrick does a pump fake at the beginning of every single episode.
That's it.
But you have to.
Because they don't know. 1 week, I'm just gonna come with the fire, and they're not ready. They don't
but listen, you can't just pay. You can't just give people bars, Patrick.
Right?
You gotta pay.
Exactly.
If you want me to play,
you gotta pay.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay
to play.
Okay.
Bars.
Drop it one more time.
You want the beat?
Yes.
Bars.
If I say drop it, you better drop that bullet. No. Okay.
But if
this is not with the hype.
Not with the hype.
Icy today.
I like this. This goes hard.
I like that, right?
This is why I wish I was like one of those UK rappers.
Right?
Hey, stop.
Hey.
It's gonna come through the heady one flow.
Feel it, bro.
No, I like to stay behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So
I'll be the hype man. I'll hype someone else up.
But you can't say that you're being behind the scenes when we're about to talk about like the new career move for yourself that you've decided to make.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
How about we introduce first? Or I don't know how to listen. I don't know the format.
You don't know the format. Yeah.
I love the format, but like you know, like the whole premonition is sometimes like it's sometimes the whole thing is it's odd being the interviewee.
You don't know. You don't know which. Yeah, exactly.
Because you've always been the interviewer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I mean the whole premonition, like even like going into like an independent situation where now I'm a free agent. You know, obviously
don't go too deep.
Don't go too deep because we're gonna get into it.
Oh, okay.
See,
but huh?
I said interviewer going interviewee.
See, and that's you can't balance. There's no like you guys had to take control because
let's do this. This is
not gonna be. This is gonna be like our chunk featuring not with the hype.
No, I got you.
Nah.
Mandem. It's not with a hype thing. A war.
The world general speaking.
Yes. What's good, y'all?
And of course, it's your boy as well.
Shop like Shaq. You waste you.
That's right. We only call you like we've only called you in the middle of a podcast before on the phone.
Yeah, he doesn't
never even like really seen the production value that we.
Yes, I remember.
It's like, wait, what are you talking about?
Because somebody did call me. I'm not gonna say that, but big shout out to him though. Like that's family. That's family. But I remember because Michelle, you remember when I was called when I was kind of like.
Bird called you. You can say it. It's fine.
I was prank called during a podcast. This is when we're in the East, and I was prank called during when we're at home. And I think was it the early stages of COVID?
No, this is like early stages of our podcast.
I think you were out of function or something. I can't remember.
No, I was at home.
Okay.
Yeah, he was at home. Wifey was there. I do remember that dynamic. They might have been like 20 something episodes deep. We're now
Yeah.
114 now.
Yeah. Well, 115 with this one.
115 with this one.
115 count. Come on, guy. Even I know that.
Oh,
No, but I remember because you know what it was. I think me and Michelle were coming home from something. I think we just came home from groceries, and then Bird texted me. He's like, "Yo,
that sounds about right.
you want to jump on a podcast real quick?" I'm like, "Sure. Give me the date." Ring, 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 ring.
That sounds about right.
So then I'm like, okay.
That's how we did it back then.
I wasn't expecting that. So let me check in with the wife and make sure I'm good to do it. She gave me the okay. She gave me the go ahead. And I mean, the rest is history. But like,
yeah, man.
But I appreciate you. Listen, if I will definitely say you guys, and I'm not just saying it because I'm on the podcast, but what you guys have been doing, like 115 of these things.
Yeah, bro.
So for me to even, I hate odd numbers. So the fact that you even have me on an odd number type deal, that's luck in itself. So, but I appreciate you guys for even having me on the pod. You guys have been killing it.
Appreciate that.
Shout out to Mary Brown's. I don't know if they're still a sponsor, but big shout out to Mary
we always love Mary Brown's, man. They're always welcome.
Okay, well, Mary Brown's. I live in Scarborough, Ontario, and donate a 10-piece with taters.
With taters.
With taters.
You already got
your chest is high. Your chest is high.
You're damn straight. Listen, I support Canadian.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
Okay.
But I guess without further ado, because nobody even knows who you are yet.
That's true. It's just a voice right now.
They've read the episode title. We have RDot Chung joining the mandem. Welcome to the pod.
Hey. Plaza.
Wagwan family. Wagwan Pat. Wagwan PDJ. Wagwan Shop like Shaq. What happened to the mandem?
Scarborough, big up yourself.
Don't know. Dean Park all day, every day.
Okay. It's a very thing still, but allow it.
It's all right.
Are we good?
No.
No. We straight. There's no.
We straight, man.
We straight.
Until I heard that one story about somebody being tied up around a tree in Dean Park. But that's besides the point.
Is that a common story that you both know? Because I don't.
No,
I don't know this.
This is actually pretty recent.
Crazy.
So supposedly there was an
Like a real.
I don't even know.
Yeah, no, this was a real thing. Like supposedly there was an execution style murder. And I'm not trying to shine any negativity.
Yeah.
But there was so from what I understand, it was like I think like 5-6 years ago. There was like an execution style like murder in Dean Park because I guess whatever set was claiming, they wanted to send a message, and unfortunately, the person passed away. But from what they were saying is the fact that they found the person tied to a tree.
Lot.
So no news thing because
that would have been
I was about to say because I never heard that from Richmond Hill.
I mean, come on. Here we go.
Yo,
do you drink your tea in a nice little white bowl, little boy? Did you like a butter scone?
Everybody got to diss Richmond Hill whenever I bring it up.
But
it's funny because
you drink your cup like this with your piece tuck out.
Sometimes
when
I'm sipping my old fashioned.
See, okay, right? That's a flex.
That's a big.
Now, is it still a flex if it's a pre-made old fashioned?
Oh my gosh, you're buying a ready mix?
No, but it's good though. Yo, it's good though. It's good though.
Is it Whiskers?
It's Wisers, yeah.
Wisers?
Whiskers.
Sorry, I told you. I already drank like 3. Listen, I'm getting like the ported France. I'm getting like the France wine. My mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. I love my wife. People will tell you that, but she gave me a wicked wine today. Oh my god!
She gave you a wicked wine.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. She got a wicked wine. She got a wicked wine.
Why?
Who's that? What's wrong with this guy? Who's that?
We're gonna have fun tonight.
Oh man!
Give it a wicked wine. Yo, I just bought 19 Crimes today. I bought 19 Crimes today.
How is it?
I haven't cracked it yet. I was gonna do it for the pod, but I felt like I was gonna save that because things are happening. There's things worth celebrating.
Yeah.
I can't get into right now with both myself and my mother. And my mother wants to have some wine, so I went and got the 19 Crimes, and I thought it'd be a cool thing. That's a Snoop Dogg wine.
Yeah.
People don't know. So I'm gonna test that out and let you guys know for sure.
Yeah,
But is it weird?
give us a
Do you pour the wine? I don't know if you guys like. Do you pour the wine like turned away because you don't want like Snoop Dogg to look at you like in the face?
It is an
Wait,
intense.
what?
It has an
No,
intense-
because on the label his
Yeah.
face is like hidden. You know, it's like one of
Oh, I
those
haven't
things where
seen
it's
it
like,
yet.
oh no.
Hold on.
Okay, good. We got to do a reveal.
Okay,
Unboxing the wine.
Well, he's gonna unbox it, but like the whole premise, like you haven't seen it yet, Pat?
No. Ooh, okay. That's kind of.
I can't do that, especially if that's
He's
like
just staring at you. Like,
Is that? Let me hold on. Bring that up again one more time. Hold on.
it's not Rhythm and Gangsta Snoop. Oh no,
Yeah,
it
that's
is
the Rhythm and
actually. It is
Gangsta
Rhythm and
Snoop.
Gangsta Snoop. That's
I
my
know
favorite
my
album.
covers.
That's my favorite Snoop album, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's no. Plead your case.
No. Now I'm like, shoot, maybe I shouldn't have said that. No, you know what? I'm gonna own it. I
No,
like
plead
that
your
one.
case.
Yo, because honestly, I think that came at a time in my life. Mind you, I'm younger than you guys, but I was still pretty young, and that was kind of like the reintroduction to Snoop for me. So I had like the elements that I like. I grew up on the soul, the funk elements
This
of
is the
it.
Snoop and Pharrell vibes and shit.
Yeah, and Pharrell was killing it at that time too. So that's the vibe I relate to, man.
Can I jump on the top of that opinion?
Yeah.
Anytime Snoop and Pharrell, or should I say the Neptunes, because it's not just Pharrell, it's Chad also.
Yeah.
But anytime the Neptunes get with Snoop, it's automatic like
Fire.
Thank you. So
Fire.
nobody cannot attest that once you play Rhythm and Gangsta from Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
and the first, I think the song's called Bang Out.
Oh
Yeah.
So you're saying Snoop and Pharrell is like that the D Wade lob to LeBron?
Yes.
D Wade just like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Every
Okay.
time.
Okay.
When you hear "I'm beautiful,"
Yeah.
I want you to know you're not
Yo.
you're not doing a two-step crip walking with
Yo.
your girl, saying look. Do you not see the energies right now?
I feel you. I
love
feel
it.
you. I
Damn.
feel you. I
Damn.
feel you.
I didn't
Don't
get the
worry,
memo.
Pat.
I didn't get the
Don't
memo.
worry. You got the love with the Snoop, so
Hey.
you're good. Don't worry. Your hat's here in spirit.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but not in body.
Whew.
But no, I appreciate guys because you guys have been killing it.
Yeah.
I've seen the guests that you guys have been pulling off lately. Like even I'm still baffled at the Terrence. Like, how did you guys even do that?
Yo, T-Ross.
Magic,
yo,
man.
T-Ross.
Magic.
It's funny. The other day I was just like on IG and T-Ross posted some shit and I just was like, I can't even remember what I said, but we were just like joking. I'm like, I'm joking with T-Ross. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
We're having a back and forth. But like that just
He's
happened.
the homie now.
He's a homie. It just literally happened straight out of like I was scrolling. I was scrolling through the Explore page and T-Ross had like said something spicy about the championship Toronto Raptors, basically saying like, yo, we won the first game in the series. If everybody remembers that Orlando was going against the Raptors, and he was just like, yo, I thought we were gonna win that series, and then Toronto goes around and wins the whole fucking thing, and I was like, where did he?
Right?
And then I was like,
envy.
and then I'm like, where did he say this? So then I looked at it. It says T-Ross podcast. Like at the time, maybe.
Ooh, okay, that's ours. That's ours.
Enjoy your slam dunk championship. I don't care.
No. I want him to hear this. I hope he responds too.
RDot
this.
Chung, Terrence Ross. Holler at me.
All the smoke.
I love
All right,
it.
we got where we got a clip. There we go. We got a
That's it. That's it.
First
That's
promo
it.
clip. But
Well, I mean, you can't not take away from his 50-point game.
Oh hell no.
Like that, like you're
Yeah.
one of the only people in
Yeah.
Toronto Raptors history.
yeah,
I'll give you that, right, bro. And you've really worked with your 3-point shot, but you'll never have a championship.
I mean,
No, that's a lie. I don't want to get.
I don't know.
I mean,
feel like,
he might get traded this year into like a
yeah,
contender.
you might go to
so-
LA or some shit at some point. So who knows?
If he does, it would be great.
yeah, it would.
And I'm not just saying that just to kind of clean up my act.
He would be the J.R. Smith at wherever he go,
Ooh,
because that's the way he shoot. That's the way he plays.
That's how he plays, though. He's really
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah.
But okay, you know what? Can I be real for a moment?
Yeah,
Terrence Ross was one of my favorite players. I kid you not. Beyond, I heard that podcast. I heard that episode, and I was like, man, that's cool. But
it was cool. It was cool because that's funny. It was cool because we got to I liked it because we got to shoot the shit with the dude and talk about it. Talk about him, like shit to do with him that had nothing to do with basketball, really.
Exactly.
Right.
And shit
but you
around
understand how. But you guys understand what I just did to you guys, right?
What'd you just do?
I literally just flipped the script on you. Now
I know.
Interviewer.
No, I know.
I saw that. I was like,
feeling
I know. I'm just like, hold on a second. It's our pod.
So back to our pod in our format. Patrick, how was your week?
Right? Thank you. This guy came and hijacked the whole thing.
Fuck, too many hosts on this damn thing.
This is crazy.
I'm gonna mute my mic now.
Yo, we did a podcast with like five men. It's like five men.
That was bananas.
We were running the shit. So.
Yeah. And this guy comes on here and tries
on
to take
RDot, and he's like the tinkerer over here.
Yeah.
What do you think they call me, the puppet master, bro? But continue. How was your week?
That's my line.
I hate this guy. Oh man. Yo, I gotta say the week was good, man. A lot of positive things are happening. Got a chance to share a little bit of my journey at work, my career journey thus far. And we have this thing called Talent Focus Month. So there's different speakers throughout the organization talking about how they got to where they got to. And I was asked to be a part of it. So it was kind of humbling, you know what I mean? And it means a lot to me to be able to share my experience, especially as one of the few Black leaders within the organization, to share that and just spread that message to the other, people coming up under me, just being like, yo, just go for whatever you want. There's nothing that can stop you or will stop you from getting to where you want to go as long as you put in the work and the time. So it was blessed, man. I'm happy I got to do that. You know what I mean?
This is where the puppet master comes in and says, Shaq, play the applause right now.
Don't do it for him. Play something
play
else.
the applause. One time. Give it up for Patrick, everybody. I told you, I am hopped up off this wine machine.
I appreciate
What's hilarious is that I feel like you're like a radio host.
Hearst, yes.
Radio host version of like Bird at this point right now.
Of who?
Oh yeah.
I'm having Bird flashbacks.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Bird.
These guys are one and the same.
Listen, hey.
Birds of a feather.
Flock together.
Jeez.
But let me. Is that a shot?
No, it's not a shot.
Take it how you want to take it.
I talked to Bird last week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's mad at me though.
I
hope he hears this episode.
Yeah, why is he mad at you?
He's mad at me. No, let's continue. Shaq, how was your week, man? We'll talk about that.
Really
that is my line.
Sorry, okay, Patrick, I'll let you take it.
No.
Listen,
Shaq,
you
just
guys
speak.
wanted
Shaq,
fun.
speak.
Listen,
Go ahead.
You guys wanted fun on your you said it in the tweet. It's going to be a good one.
We did.
And am I delivering?
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
Play that applause, Shaq.
Jesus.
Never again. No more wine for this guy.
There you go.
Are you not entertained? Okay. I'll promise. I'll stop talking.
No,
it's funny. It's cool. My week, RDot, it was a good week. I was just busy work-wise. Like, I don't know. Patrick can attest. I'm on the agency side of the blue and yellow IKEA flow. If you don't know, RDot, I work at the creative agency, and he works at IKEA.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right?
Can I get some discounts, please?
See, I knew this was coming. First the chicken, and now
Bird. This guy's the second coming of Bird. He's asking for discounts at IKEA.
Right?
See, but you shouldn't have said that. You should have said, I work for a creative agency.
That's it. I know, but he had to go further. But he took it further.
But you took it further, and that's on you.
That's on you.
Hey,
so
I don't get discounted products, so.
Well, IKEA, cut the check and give these guys a sponsorship.
Right, let's stop mentioning their name. Let's go with Shaq's story.
aside from that, it's been a crazy week. Weather's been getting good, so I'm getting ready this weekend to start opening up the gazebo vibes because I miss that shit.
Hey,
15 degrees this weekend, I think.
15 degrees this weekend, so I'm just gonna get ready to put that outdoor furniture back out there.
Mans are outside this weekend.
Yeah.
How about you? How's your week?
Yeah.
How's your week?
I'll be honest with you, man. It's weird adapting to just being home.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I can't, for privacy reasons. Me and my wife are working from home.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just it's so odd where I can just wake up and be like, man, I'm not doing anything today, and actually not do it.
Fuck, I can't. I don't even have the
Can't do that. I can't do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, obviously, but it kicks in because once you're
within reason. Yeah.
within reason, because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not gonna just be like, okay, well, you know, Michelle's working, and I'm literally like scratching my ass. No,
Right,
I can't do that. So let me go pick up a vacuum. Let me go clean up. You know, I'm on my domestication stuff.
You're blended.
okay.
It's blended because you're
That's
doing
nice
like the house shit. You're like you're mopping floors in the middle of the day because you're here.
Doing laundry,
Cooking, you're doing laundry.
Because you're here.
Yeah.
You know what, Guan? But no, but I'll be honest with you, man. I had a pretty good week. Had a lot of conversations, with a lot of people. And so I'm happy that regardless of what we're seeing in the world, I'm just happy that like I can just enjoy my life. You know, have some great people. You know, even getting the call to join you guys tonight or today or whenever you're planning to listen to this podcast. It was just super. I'm like, it was a dope week. I think it was just one of those days where, you know, you kind of have to really balance the two.
Yeah.
Like once upon a time, 2 years ago, I'm like hosting every other thing in the city every other day. And then
it's facts.
And then now
still for a second.
And then now, right. That's that whole stillness. So I'm just, I'm enjoying it. So this week was pretty good. Got to eat some new fruits that I've never had before in my life. Like Michelle gave me some like star apple.
I was
about to say dragon fruit.
No, that's normal.
No.
That's
normal.
I don't even know what dragon fruit is.
That's the requisite right there.
Yeah.
I got the yellow dragon fruit.
That's a proper one, yo.
That looks like a fruit that Goku would eat off of Dragon Ball Z.
Boss.
Yo.
That's what it looked like to me.
Don't be surprised if I turn into Super Saiyan 3.
Okay.
Y'all got senzu beans over there
I like
too?
that it's 3 specifically, you know?
Huh?
He want the hair.
Yeah, he wants the hair.
Nah, it's too much upkeep. I'm okay with the one level lineup.
The one level? Okay.
The lineup just has to be like super crispy. That's all I'm saying. And then like the lights can radiate from it.
Are you cutting it yourself, by the way?
No.
Ooh.
Is wifey cutting it?
No, never. How dare you? You know that's a carny. You know that's a code that you just don't cross, bro. You don't
I don't know.
Don't.
I'm on the baldy flow, so I have no idea what people with the hairlines are doing.
Do you let her cut your beard?
She's in LA.
Exactly.
I said she's in LA. He's like, exactly. I told her that I would let her.
Nah, you can't do that, bro.
No.
I've seen that go wrong, bro. Don't do it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've seen some man's hairline just not recover.
Yeah.
I think you just got to give explicit like details and instructions. If you don't, maybe it's on you. Maybe
no. It's harder than it looks, bro. I've tried to do my dad's. It's hard.
And it's the pressure.
Yeah.
It's the pressure because like, man, if I really F up my dad's head, it's either two things. He's either gonna kill me or just separate from me. Like I don't.
Right.
So it's just my whole thing is just like if people have a passion to do something, leave it with them.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it with them because, like, for instance, like I go to my barber, great barber, Icons, and yes, I'm doing the promotional plug right now.
Hey,
Icons in Ajax, Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Barber J-Dub. But like obviously protocols in motions, COVID-19 protocols. He doesn't cut beards unless there's like less than 2 people in the place.
Got you.
So luckily I get the early morning appointment.
Okay.
That's the key.
Okay.
Oh, so haircuts happen. Sick. I have no idea. I don't know.
Remember, because there's certain.
I'm inside.
No, there's certain. Remember, there's certain areas in the GTA in the Greater Toronto area that are still open.
Yeah.
And so luckily but this has been a barber of mine since like for almost like 10, 15 years. You know, so there's only 2 people I go to, him and somebody else. But yeah, like the lineup is fresh up.
Okay.
You know, if I need to do a quick little touch up, you notice, Pat, you know, when the beard kind of gets out of hand.
Yeah.
You know, you can just line it up yourself.
Yeah.
But the guide is there. You know, and I just
you got to take the guide.
It's like coloring inside the lines. No, you got to. It's like, you know, when they give you the coloring book, you got to color inside the lines. You need the guide.
And I was never the one to color inside the lines.
Nah, my ish went everywhere. Almost failed art, man.
You know what I mean? I'm a rebel. Like you tell me not to color. No, I'm going to color that. You know what I mean? So, but no, man, just back to my answer. Yeah, my week was great.
Okay. I have a question for you because you brought up some things and I did my research and
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't pull up a direct tweet, but I saw a tweet that you had, and I want to.
Nigga, you follow me on Twitter. Stop this. Stop this.
I did
Right
research.
through the archives.
So, I dug through the tweets, and I saw that you had brought up that being black and having a passion for broadcasting.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, we're going there.
It
Okay.
sucks. Apparently that sucks. And like I can agree for probably a bunch of reasons. And I know that was your thought, but I can agree. I can only assume what your reasoning is behind that. So I want to know, like, why do you think it sucks to be black and have a passion for broadcasting?
Y'all set me up. No.
Dance, puppy.
Now you dance.
No, but that's the same answer or same question. But obviously before the tweet came out, you know, where shout out to my boy Marlon Palmer at that what's the extra gravy.
Extra gravy. Yeah.
He set me up too. Didn't even realize that. But I will say this because of the fact that like I've been in the broadcast industry for almost coming up into October, 10 years. And mind you, in the hindsight of things, that's still kind of green. You're still kind of fresh, right? But not to like wave the jealousy flag in any way, shape, or form. But I've gone to school. I have done the work. I've done the internships. I've done the fetching the coffees and the donuts and the production assistants and all that stuff. And for me to see other people that have not, like I said, this is not a shot.
Yeah.
Just hear me. If you can hear beyond it, hear beyond it. But when you see people that have not been in the line of fire, where a lot of people like myself have gone through, the stages of doing this thing of being a black broadcaster, and them kind of put on the wayside or on the side panel of things. It gets to a point where it's like, man, all this work that they did, was it for nothing? Was it for nothing? I take major gratification, obviously working at a black owned radio station, at some point in time in my life. That tenure ended, obviously not on my control. But, when you think about the experiences compared to, our brothers in the United States or, even over the pond, over in the UK.
Yeah.
I can name 5 black prominent broadcasters, like journalists, radio, television broadcasters that have been in it, that have done it, and are now more so reaping the benefits of their work. But now when I kind of point it towards back to Canada and say, well, you have a plethora of black geniuses that one give you the creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that give you the creativity, that give you the energy, that give you the response, that give you the look, that give you the sound.
Yep.
And they're still kind of been put to the wayside. It's like it's a shot in the foot. Perfect example is my boy Brandon Gomez. Me and him don't talk as much, but when we talk and we catch up.
Right.
And excuse me. And for instance, a lot of us know his story, him being at CP24 and him really garnering viral, fame after, when he really brought out his Jamaican Caribbean roots.
Bring his
out.
personality, really.
Bring out his personality.
Yeah, who he is
as a real person and not just being a person behind them, like just a news person.
Right.
Yeah.
And so for him to even envelope and package that and say, I can still do my work.
Right.
And still give you quality news reports and all that stuff. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still be your weather specialist or this or you're that and not be a main anchor, not be your co-anchor or not be something of high prominence. We're to the point where he now has to go to YouTube.
Right.
And like literally he's killing it. Like he's killing it right now.
Yeah.
Because now he's saying, I've now kind of been unfortunately I've been shut up from the industry side, and now I have my full advantage of doing what I want to do, doing what I love, and doing it on my terms, you know? And so now when I look at these people, like, I can't remember her last name, but it's Andra something. She's on CTV, another Black woman. She's now, you know, other than Nathan Downer and, you know, a lot of other people, you know, a lot of people were saying she could have been that main anchor on CTV.
For sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? You know, big shout outs to Tracy Moore at Cityland.
Oh, man, amazing.
Cityland. But if you understand her story and the hell she had to go through to get to that spot, you'd be like, nah, I don't want to F that.
Yeah.
You know, now she has an interview with Michelle Obama.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so now when I made that tweet, obviously it did come from a level of frustration because not only was I thinking about myself, but I'm thinking about, man, there's other people like me, not just male, but female, Black, you know, Black females that, and it becomes tiresome in a sense.
For sure.
Because if you look at the Canada main scope of broadcasting, there's only two major companies. You know, it's Bell and Rogers.
Yeah.
And now because of the fact that Rogers bought
Shaw.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that limitation is very thin.
Yep.
You know, and so now I can even, like I said, it's that whole, and I'm not trying to compare, but I want you to show, like, I want you to see the avenues. You look at the United States, you know what I mean? Turner, you know, CBS, Viacom, even Bounce TV, One, you know, a whole plethora, BET, like, goddamn, like BET, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
CNN, the mediums, the amount of mediums that are there for Black broadcasts to say, okay, well, I think we value, and although it may come at some whim of, you know, well, Black is in, so we'll take you on. But even if it's that fact, we're giving you the platform to do it.
That's it.
And so I think that the scenario is, it was just a matter of me being fed up.
I completely understand that.
You know, you get fed up. You get fed up because it's like, you got to work, especially being, and Shaq, Pat, you guys know this. You guys know this. You know, being Black in your level of work, and I'm not trying to discredit your work or whatever, but you had to work at least almost 10 times,
for
20 times, 100 times more,
for sure,
to get where you're at,
for sure.
You know, and that's why, you know, when people start to see the discrepancies or that level of equity that's not really balanced out. Okay, you know what? Let me give Shaq a shot. Shaq comes with a wicked pitch. Holy crap!
That was there the whole time.
This is damn good, Shaq. You know, this is damn good.
Yeah.
You know, Patrick, you mentioned you talking about, you know, you were chosen to be one of those leaders to talk about your experiences, and for them to hear your perspective and be like, man, that guy's got it. Do you know what I mean? We're in good hands. But in the Black broadcasting, and my whole thing is, if it's not a numbers game, they don't really give a damn.
No, it's true, man. It's true. I heard stories about like this past summer, it was Marcy, who now left broadcasting and is now a politician. But she gave a story of when she applied to go work at CTV back in the day when it was CFTO. She was literally told, sorry, we already have another Black. Like,
oh my God.
They only had space for one Black female, and they already hired the other person, so she wasn't it. Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts.
It's the status quo, and that's what I hate about this country.
So you brought up Brandon Gomez, which is like a great story, I think, in terms of like how it's unfolded, like in terms of him not getting what was definitely deserved of him at a prominent station or network. I don't know what you want.
You can say network. You can say network.
So he went and did it on his own, and like I saw the launch party was sponsored by Hennessy, and like he's been creating like content that's been going crazy. Like he's got a lot of subscribers on his YouTube page really quickly, and people really be riding for him. In terms of you, like you've been making you switched, and now you're like, okay, I want to start this podcast. It's called The Vault.
Thank you.
Why you say it like that?
No, because here's the thing, and
Because I want you to talk about the vault,
Yeah,
and I
talk
want you
about
to
it.
tell us what it's about and what it entails. Because what you I think that what you look you're mad.
no, I'm just enamored by the work and the research. No, continue.
Hey,
Jack.
we're journalists at
That's
heart.
it. At heart.
But yeah, the vault, that like it seems like a really cool concept from what I think I've gathered from it, and something that like Patrick and I have discussed, basically being journalists and have interviewed prominent figures, and I've seen you basically repurpose some of the stuff that you own too, which is kind of cool. And that's something that we've discussed. So I don't know if you want to give people like a little bit more purview as to what.
Well, thank you for that great response, Shaq. Pat. Shout out to NWTH.
Hey,
Shout out to these guys.
Hey.
No, but
You fucking right.
ball bags. No, but I told you I can switch it up. I can code switch like that.
Hey, you have to.
You have to. But no, so the vault really came from like I said, my tenure at G987. It was a great tenure. But obviously, like I said, sometimes, or even in like in past conversations and or past episodes, I've discussed it. Like sometimes, being in Black radio, not everybody's listening. Because there's other mediums that everybody's listening to. And so now when you kind of have the chance to really, like I said, you have the opportunity to really love what you do and make it your own. And so the vault really stemmed from obviously, me ending my tenure at G987, non-voluntarily. Let me put that out there, disclaimer. But I've been sitting on these conversations that I've I've been at this radio station for almost 6-7 years. And I've had a chance to talk to everybody, even if it's behind the scenes. And create some great stuff with the great staff there. A big shout out to my boy Perion Prince, morning show producer at G. That's my homie. That's my road dog. That's my homie. And so we got to produce a lot of behind the scenes conversations that really went to the digital platform. But unfortunately, because of the fact that, like I said, not everybody's listening and not everybody's in tune. So I've had these whole heap of like that. I'm saying a heap of conversations, just literally sitting on my laptop. And never has seen the light of day.
Wow.
2, when I've put it on air, it's really gone and fallen on deaf ears. And 3, it was just like really more so passion pieces. And so the vault really stems of me kind of like, and I stated that in like the first episode or in the teaser where I said, before I move on to even bigger and better things by God's grace, there's certain things I need to unpack before I move on to my journey. And what I mean by that, the things that I need to unpack are these conversations that I've been sitting on for so long. In my 6-7 years of being at G987. And so luckily I have all rights to these conversations. So if them can come try to come and you can't take them.
Can't take them. Okay.
You see me? Let me bust out the part of you can't take them. But I've gotten a chance to talk to some great people. So like the podcast, The Vault with RDot Chung, is literally just me opening up the vault on my 6-7 year career of talking to some great people.
So you like framing those conversations and just being like, yo, this was the time that I spoke to such and such.
Yes.
This is the setting. This is the context of what it is.
Yes. So it's more so a context piece, because mind you, the whole thing is I didn't want it to be a limited. I just wanted it to be a limited series. Like I wasn't going to be like the end all be all.
Right.
But everybody's like,
series. Okay.
Right. But everybody's like, man, like 4 episodes in, and we want
There's
more.
something here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm still kind of playing around with the idea, but like that's the NWTH exclusive right there. I don't know if it's going to be a season 2. But let's just say if I were to do a season 2, season 2 is going to be heavy.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. I can say Grammy nominated artist.
I was
Grammy
just
award-winning artist.
see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you, like, out of the people you've talked to, I'm not saying that these are the people that are going to be on a season 2 if there is, but
Yeah.
who is your favorite? Not highest profile, but name me. Let's talk about maybe 2 or 3 of your favorite like interviews or conversations.
Well, I will definitely say episode 1. As much as I've, and I'll be honest with you, with episode 1, that was pretty much my last interview being on radio, and I didn't know it. Because I got the news. Let me break it down.
Okay,
I'm gonna break it. Let me set it up. I don't know.
It's your show. It's your show.
I don't know if you got any like set up sound effects ready. I don't know if you got the bullets ready. You know what I mean?
Oh, you want bullets? I got bullets.
Give me the bullets, bro.
Oh, you want some?
Bullets ready, dog. Because I'm stay firing.
I got multiple.
He drops a name.
Let it loose.
Jeez.
Okay.
So let me set it off with episode 1. And this is what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna give you just 2 or 3. I'm gonna give you like the 4 right now.
Oh, the rollout. Okay.
Let me give you the rollout right now.
Okay.
So episode 1, I had the Emmy nominated voice actor who does Bugs Bunny.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Daffy Duck.
You fucking right.
Daffy Duck. Okay. Who else does he do?
I didn't know he did Daffy too. That's crazy.
Yeah, he does.
Porky Pig. Tweety Bird. And should I say he's going to be in the next Space Jam movie?
Hey.
That's sick. Oh,
I didn't know this guy was that sick.
Who's that? Who's that? What's wrong with this guy? Who's that?
I never had to play that twice for anybody.
I love it. I love it.
No. Episode
Scarborough's own too, right?
It's Scarborough's very own, just up the street. Scarborough's very own Eric Bauza joined me on episode 1, and that was my first, and that was one of my favorite conversations. And here's the context, because we were only supposed to talk for 15 minutes, 15. We ended up talking for 40.
Wow.
Was that a live combo? Like that wasn't like a vaulted interview?
No. That was a live interview.
Yeah,
that was supposed to air. I only got to play the first part on air.
Right.
And unfortunately, the second part was supposed to play the week after, and then I got the news.
Wow.
So I said, you know what? Unadulterated, unedited.
Let's go.
Full episode. I messaged him. Huh?
I was just going to say, was it like an issue with the station at all? Because I know you said you own all this shit.
Because here's the thing. I never signed a non-compete clause. Pull out the bullets.
Perfect.
Oh, smart.
Pull out the bullets.
Smart.
Non-compete clause. That's what I do, son.
Damn.
You can't own me. You can't own me.
That is
because
smart.
The work that I do is the work that I do.
Yeah.
And no one's going to get the benefit from that. So I got a chance to talk to Eric Bauza, a great conversation, a Scarborough kid at heart, misses his place like crazy. He's in the new Space Jam. We talk about it in episode 1. Episode 2 was, what was episode 2? God, who was episode 2? Hold on. How do I forget? This is what wine does. This is what wine does, guys.
On the liquor, okay.
Okay, so episode 2 was Savannah Ray.
Oh, okay. Big time.
Juno nominated.
Yep.
Did not know that Juno nominated that Juno nomination was gonna happen.
It's coming, yeah.
But Opia received a lot of acclamation. You know what I mean? Episode 3 was PJ Morton.
Bro, that's the one that had me. That's my guy. That's my guy.
PJ Morton, Grammy Award winning.
Yep.
And me and him chopped it up as if me and him were like brothers.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Episode 4 was Fred Hammond, and I'm a gospel guy.
Let's
look at the brands. Look at the words.
Patrick put his hands up. Patrick put his hands up.
It's like, yo, you don't even know. I'm about to go to church. You don't even know.
So
please tell me you guys I gotta listen to this. You guys talk verses?
So pardon me?
Do you talk about verses with him and
no, so like I said, so you gotta remember, so all these conversations were
before
prior to everything happening.
Yeah.
And so like with the Fred Hammond conversation, that was about like 2017.
Okay.
So that was like almost 3-4 years ago. But there was a controversy with him working with Snoop Dogg at the time. And I'll even give you the context of that, because even with Fred Hammond, and I mean, if y'all don't know who Fred Hammond is, gospel legend, go look him up. He's worked with everybody. I'm talking about everybody. But Snoop Dogg was doing his Bible of Love gospel album, and everybody's like, why the hell is Snoop Dogg doing a gospel album when he's smoking and drinking? It's a dope album.
Yeah.
I'll keep it a buck with you. Even if you may not know, you'll like it. And so a lot of the gospel artists like him came with a lot of controversy and a lot of clashing, you know. So he was in Toronto that day. Mind you, he didn't want to talk to anybody. And so he allowed us to chat with him. And I asked him prior to the conversation, I said, is there anything off the record? And he's like, no, let me know. We gonna chop it up. And all I can say is you just got to listen to it, because how he balances the conversation. Oh my God, it's just so good. And from that night, because he was supposed to do a concert, he was supposed to perform. And he ended up changing the whole format of the show simply based on the conversation that I had with him. Be known to us. Because he's like, yo, you know, I had a set list, but I was in the back doing an interview with this radio guy, and it literally changed my whole spectrum of the night. And the night just went.
Guy?
Well, he did call out my name. I just don't want to stuff him like he called out R. Chung. You know what I mean? But that was cool.
Yeah.
Episode 5 that's coming out this Monday. Whenever you're listening, I don't know. Whenever you listen, I got just recently. Yes, just recently, Just John.
He just got signed to Warner.
That's my guy, like high school and everything.
So here's the thing. So we were supposed to have a conversation that was supposed to air. It never got aired. The news shortly comes out, because he was already signed to Warner Music Canada. But now it's like it's really something when you really get the American imprint behind you. And he was like, yo, Chung, release that. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna make it work. So episode 5 is gonna be Just John. But from what I have so far, I would say the best conversation out of not to pick or choose. But the one that I love the most is because when I asked Eric Bauza, Bugs Bunny, about patties at Warden Station.
I saw that part.
It literally threw him in a loop. You know what I mean? Where he's been in Los Angeles all his life. And he's like, and he can remember that step. Coming from Cardinal Newman, jumping on the 86, going to the 86 bus, taking it down all the way to stage.
Don't say that.
You know what I mean? Going to
leave that.
You remember that? What you know about the 86, yo?
You know what I mean?
I'm a road man. I've been on the 86.
you know the tape, guys. After I look on Flex, that's the only bus that's running at that time. That's it. But for him to even pinpoint,
that moment,
Lord knows 15, 20 years from where he was. You know. It was really an eye opener, and I mean, he talks a lot about Cree Summers, who's also another Canadian. And if you don't know who Cree Summers is, look at Inspector Gadget. She plays what's her name? Inspector Gadget's niece, the smart one.
I don't remember the character's name.
I can't remember her name. And he breaks it down that Cree Summers is kind of like the godmother of voice acting. And to think that girl, that woman comes from your background and comes from your hometown, that should be more than enough. You know, so I would say that is one. But if I were to wrap it up in a nutshell, I know I've been rambling on, guys. You got to cut me out, man.
Hey, I'm still, trust me, you're still within the lanes. You're good.
Okay, cool. We got you.
But that's what the vault is all about. The vault is all about me just really opening up the Rolodex to who I've gotten to chat to. There are some that I haven't got I can't really release because they were used for the purposes of the station. But I've gotten a chance to talk to Movado, because Movado don't chat to nobody. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate what's been happening with him. But prior to that, talking to Movado, talking to, Morgan Heritage, talking to Lady Saw before she converted to her Christian roots, and talking to Manny Fresh and asking him questions. And
that's crazy.
So there's a lot of stuff there, a lot of stuff that is there. But all I can say is just if you have a chance, subscribe and follow the vault, and subscribe and follow, not with the hype. because that's what it's all about. But but that's my plug. That's what the vault's all about, bro.
That's crazy. I feel like I'm like, yo, should we like be on the vault and should I just bring a clip?
I know I should bring
of
some
like
stuff.
an interview with like Metro Boomin and Sunny Digital from back in the day.
Right?
Do you?
Like, bro, I literally.
So let's make it work. This can be bonus footage.
Bro,
I will do the setup for you and everything.
I got Jasmine Sullivan. I got her. Got some like.
Yo, we got
some stuff.
We've been
man.
journalists, bro.
We've been out here, bro.
I got Joe Budden. I got Love and Hip Hop Joe Budden.
Ooh,
okay.
Spicy Joe.
Spicy Joe.
Yeah.
So here, okay. So let me say something without saying too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I got shout out to my boy R&B Tommy of R&B Radar. Let's just say we have something real special coming out at the end of the month.
Beautiful.
With a Grammy Award nominated artist who just recently put out an amazing R&B album called Table for Two.
Does that narrow it down for you, Patrick?
That's fire, bro.
The album before that was Painted.
Oh man.
The collaboration with Babyface.
Dog.
And I'll leave it at that. Oh yeah, also the collaboration with Kate Tronada. I'll leave that alone. So you just gotta wait.
I'm just thinking about that one. I don't know if I heard that one.
What? You haven't heard Make It Look Easy?
No.
Play that for next episode, chat. I'm not even telling you. When you see this guy get out of his seat and move his ass, pause.
Yo, what? I gotta go back and listen to this. That's gonna.
I ain't saying much, but don't give it out.
I'm not gonna say the name to people.
I gave them enough clues.
Yeah.
They can Google or ask Siri. or if you're a bona fide Android user, you can always ask Google too. But
nah, we don't play that.
Wait, I feel like Shaq's an Android user.
Why the fuck would you throw that on me?
Bro.
Oh, you're leveling up. Okay, baby.
Bro,
I don't even think this pod could exist if he was an Android user. Like,
honestly, no, it wouldn't
Better
exist.
not.
We talked a lot about like gospel. We talked a lot about some like, really like serious things a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a little silly for you guys.
I'm okay with that.
Let's go.
I don't know. I know Patrick's not really a weed smoker per se, and I probably would imagine you're probably similar to this guy.
I dabbled a little bit here and there, but
all right, perfect. So like you'll at least be able to relate to this conversation that I want to have, because I've been seeing it going on this past week.
I hope it's not about edibles, because I have a bad story about that. But continue.
We all have bad stories.
Patrick died off edibles, and I witnessed his death. It's crazy. Anyways, separate from that, I want to talk about everybody's dream blunt rotation. If you could have a blunt rotation with, let's say, 2 other people.
Okay.
This is what I've been seeing going on Twitter and I love some of the other platforms. Who would you choose?
Start with Patrick.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It's because I care.
We already talked about him once, but I got to throw Uncle Snoop in there. Snoop Dogg's got to be in there. Snoop's got to be in there.
Fair.
I don't think I'd last if he was in there, but it's fine. And
I'm faded.
Yo, you know what? Just because I want to experience like the true Rastafari ways, Big Chronics.
Wow.
Well, that's
I went left.
Like
I know.
that's a
I
wild
went
card.
I went left, but yeah.
Dude, we can make that happen next week. What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But yeah, those would be those off the top of my head. Like Snoop definitely won. Chronics is kind of maybe, but he's in there.
As RDot still thinking, I think a little bit.
No. I got.
You got ready?
I got mine.
Go for it.
Okay, well, let me just put a disclaimer out for those that are listening. These opinions are solely the opinions of RDot Chung and not with the hype.
That's what we see on your Twitter.
Yeah.
Solely the opinions, and nothing must be taken as gospel.
Yeah.
But if I were
Truly hypothetically speaking, I mean, number one, I think from that Rastafarian movement, like I don't think anybody would say that they wouldn't want to. Bob Marley. Fair. Yeah.
That's crazy.
One.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And I'll give context because I've heard the stories of when you really smoke with him, and then he does this. And I've gone to the museum. I've gone to the 9 Mile Museum, so like his hometown.
Same.
You see, it's wicked.
Crazy.
Even if you don't smoke, you're in that casket
you're
room
in
and you're
there.
like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
high. Like, okay, I'll give you another story after this. But but Bob Marley being one, and the second person would be God.
It's hard.
Prince.
Whoa.
I know he's done it. I know he's done it.
Oh, you're just saying like the sesh would be crazy because you can only imagine that he's absolutely smoked weed because I think, yeah.
Oh, man.
I know that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
This man's trying to play basketball with Prince like Dave Chappelle. Holy.
Yeah.
Game. Houses.
Yeah, and I seen that clip this week where he actually was putting up
Right,
buckets
where he
on
actually
stage. I was like, oh fuck, this guy's for real.
Well, no, okay. You know what? Can we stop? Can we stop for like a quick minute about that?
Yeah.
Why are we believing that video when it's already been documented with the pictures of Charlie Murphy?
That's fair. That's fair.
Honestly, that wasn't the one that showed me that he played ball. That was the one that showed me that he was confident enough to perform in front of a crowd and say,
I can do this.
Ball. Look at this bucket.
Now purify your thoughts
And he did. And he
listen
did it
to my music.
And he did it with the same type of energy that like a Dave Chappelle Prince did, which is crazy to me.
Spot on.
It was like, yeah, it's going in, whatever. And now I'm gonna go and serenade you.
You darn tune, or suck a little woman's titty or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
I've heard he's done some crazy stuff on stage. So, you know which one is good that you should watch? There's a show called Tales from the Tour Bus. It's based from the guy who made King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead.
Okay.
Mike Judge. So he does, because he's so enamored in music, and he has an episode about Rick James and the beef between Rick James and Prince.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
That's all I'm gonna say. Just go and watch that.
I'll watch that.
That's all.
Who are you?
When he does a little Prince, they're like,
yo,
you know it's real.
That stare.
Are you looking at me? Well, okay, I'm done talking, guys.
That's lit. So what about you, Shaq? Who do you got?
Yes.
My dream rotation is.
This is gonna go far left. I feel it in my bones.
Oh yeah.
Think so?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, hey, my girl is aligned already, but Rihanna's gonna be rolling the blunt.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Okay.
I should have.
And then I'm gonna smoke. Like Seth Rogen's got to be there too.
Oh damn. That's good. That's good.
What do you mean?
That's an
You don't want to
annoying
smoke a
laugh.
blunt with Seth Rogen?
That's an annoying laugh right there. I couldn't do that. Like the first 10, 15 minutes, yeah, cool. All right, Seth.
Yeah.
And to hear that for the like 2 hours straight, and him, no.
What?
No. The thing is, he's a
it's
daily
cool.
weed smoker, so I don't think he'd be giggly the whole time.
No, bro. He owns his own weed company. Like
Houseplant, shout out Houseplant. Their branding is crazy.
But I heard it is crazy good.
That's what
I'm
I've heard.
sure it's hand-picked nugs and shit. Like I need some Houseplant.
Shout out sponsor Houseplant. Coming up with a suit on end of the TH.
Yeah. That's Rihanna though.
Rihanna for sure, and I want her to roll the blunts because she looks like she rolls some good blunts.
I mean, yeah.
Something called fatties.
Like I would make her. I'd be like, listen, Riri, you can choose a strain, choose what blunt wrapper. Honestly, it's dealer's
It's on
choice.
you.
Just choose whatever you want. Yeah, it's on
It's
you.
dealer's choice.
You're not gonna say no. What are you
Nah,
No.
I wouldn't. I couldn't.
No.
It'd be a disgrace.
Right? Exactly. It'd be disrespectful. It would be
if you smoked with her?
disrespectful.
I know that I cannot say. I have not.
No, I'm not.
Shaq will get you into trouble. What?
You know what I mean? BR room. Oh, you hear Archon? No, I did not. Although I've been to her childhood house, though.
Hey.
I went to Barbados.
Barbados, yeah. Crop over?
No, just for. So here's a joke. So I went down to see Buju Banton on his Walk to Freedom tour.
Yes.
Out of all places, Barbados.
Barbados.
Why?
But that one was crazy. I heard that one was like insane.
Yeah, because Rihanna was. I'll kid you not.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm claiming this and I'm owning this. As God is my witness, Shaq Pat. I promise you. Rihanna was on, like, she had a platform because supposedly they built a private platform. Like, she told them the day I'm coming to the concert. And they built the platform for her for the like literally that same day.
Yeah.
So we got our VIP area and whatever, because I'm we're watching the show. And I kid you not, me and Rihanna locked eyes for like 2.5 seconds.
Was it 2.5 or 0 0.2?
0.
Yeah. No. I said I stand when you do right by me.
This man choke up my eye, yo.
You know what I mean? When you do right by me. No. For 2.5 seconds, I kid you not.
Man.
But I was like, all right, cool, it's Rihanna. Buju Banton's on stage. So I'm worried about that. That's my Jamaican king right there.
If Riri was looking at me for 2.5 seconds, I don't know what was your reaction? Because I don't know if I just like.
Nah, the first thing I did is I texted
hi, Rihanna.
The first thing I did is hi, Michelle. I love you.
I love you. Yeah. Yo.
I've had that conversation
so
many times, and like, unfortunately, it's like, fortunately, actually, I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Is it unfortunate, Shaq?
Rihanna is like the between both. Actually, yeah, it is unfortunate because I feel like she has a better chance than I would. But we're both like, yo, listen, if Rihanna showed up and is looking at you and says, yo,
it's going
down. That's the one you got to say, yo, it happened.
It happened. It's just, and it's there.
And
I'm gonna remain mum on this answer.
Then we know enough.
On that note, I do have a question for this guy. I need some advice here as a man who's about to step into marriage.
Wait, you're fiancéed up?
Oh yeah. I've been booed up. I've been fiancéed up.
True, Patrick.
He's supposed to get married in the fall.
Yeah, but COVID's there. But whatever. We're still doing it. Yeah, appreciate it.
You're gonna do it, man.
Oh yeah.
But ask away. Oh Lord, here we go.
I need advice as someone who is going to be newly married. Within that first, what piece of advice would you give to someone stepping into marriage in that first year to set it up for success?
The first year, okay,
first year. I'm going to narrow it down.
That's a good question.
They say the first years are hardest, right? So.
Yeah, because people within the first supposedly what I hear is supposedly in the first 5 months people don't make it.
Damn.
And so if you can't make it in the first 5, you can't make it in the first. You can't make it after that.
Was the first year the hardest for you?
When I think back, I don't think I would say it was the hardest.
And how long have you been married so far?
We've been married for 3 years coming November.
Okay.
Let me not mess up that. Let me not mess that up. Holy crap. November 9th.
Hold on, let me check the calendar.
You're gonna grab the coordinates, pull out the podcast,
hey,
and
Siri, when was I married? No, don't answer that. Siri, shut up. No, November 9, 2018. So we're going into 3 years this November. But it wasn't necessarily hard, but it was a learning experience because obviously you're doing something different that you've never done before.
Yep.
And I will be honest to say, like, I can't give you not necessarily to say like I can't give you advice.
Right.
All I can say is learn to like your partner.
Liking is different than love.
Liking is because I can say, yo, Shaq, I love you, bro. Pat, I love you, bro. A viewer, listener, whatever, I love you, whoever you are. But in order for me to like you,
it's different. You're right. It is different.
Yeah. Oh my, like I gotta stay with you forever.
And then add a layer of COVID on that.
You know what I mean?
24/7, you guys are stuck together.
Right. Yeah. But here's what I'm saying. If this would be the piece of advice. Okay, let me give you 2. 1, you're with a woman, put the damn seat down. Put the toilet seat. I said exactly what I said. Why would you?
He's too quick. I love it.
You know what I mean? Listen, I hear everything. This is what radio does. You hear everything. I can even hear the car pulling up in the driveway right now. You're gonna get me killed. No, first, like, make sure you put the toilet seat down.
Right.
If you want to piss your wife off,
literally
put that shit up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if she falls in that, listen, I never believed, and this is what I never believed in the first point. I thought it was just like one of those television things, like, oh, your wife falls into the toilet.
Yeah.
No, bro, they
happen.
really fall into the toilet.
Because no one, I guess they don't check. No one really checks.
No one really checks. You're just going for the, you just, you're like, it's a trust issue. So leave the toilet seat down. But on a serious note, learn.
I wrote that one down. Damn. All right.
The toilet seat is kind of serious, though.
No, but seriously, learn, if you haven't already, like your partner. Learn her likes, learn her dislikes, learn her ups, learn her downs, and vice versa. Because I'm not just gonna point it at you and be like, "Yo, Patrick, just you." Patrick's fiance, you heard me.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm talking
do
to
some
you.
work. No.
I'm talking to you, this guy.
Hey, she listens. Watch your tone.
You know what I mean? No, really and truly, like, learn to like your partner. You know, if she doesn't like to do a certain thing, it doesn't mean you don't have to include her in.
Right.
Just learn to divide that. You know what I mean? Like, learn to separate it. Yeah. But if there's things that she likes and vice versa, if there's things that you like that that she will be accustomed to, you know what I mean? Learn to appreciate and to like your partner, because you never know what's going to happen, after that first year. You know what I mean? And what you will find out is within that first year, when you learn to like your partner, the love gets greater. It gets so much, because now when you wake up and you're like, boy, man, I'm waking up with my best friend. And like, for instance, and I'm gonna go off the cuff right now. Like, for instance, my wife is a big, like, me and her grew up in the era of Nintendo. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as 30 years as old as we are, right? We never knew that we had this fascination for Mario.
Ah, yes.
So when COVID came down, I ended up buying a Nintendo Switch. Shout out Nintendo. We want that sponsorship.
Trying all the brands.
Let's call it out. Let's call it out.
Hey,
You're writing the list down,
Nintendo.
guy.
I love Nintendo.
You know what I mean?
I play right now.
So, I bought a Nintendo Switch. Obviously, I love my solo games. So I got the Mario Odyssey. I got the Super Smash Brothers. I got all that. And it got to a point where, me and her were kind of just going through like the library of category games. And she was like, man, that Mario Party game looks very fascinating.
Oh, yes.
So without me even questioning her and saying, hey, should I buy it? I bought the game.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, Michelle, let's do something fun right now. So she was getting ready for work and whatever. I turned on the TV. The Mario Party thing shows up on my TV, and she lights up.
Hey, okay.
And so she's like, all right, I got a few minutes before I get to work.
Yeah.
And me and her are going for like an hour straight just playing. But beyond just like the materialistic things, just to see her smile and to enjoy. Yeah. And I can enjoy and I can smile, and me and her having fun and laughing. And we're obviously, you're going to have those fights where it's like, no, you cheated. No, you cheated. No, you know the game better than I do. No, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
There is that premonition where it's like, man, we really enjoy each other's company. So even if I'm in the bedroom and just chilling and hanging out, I can appreciate, okay, I'm going to give my babe or my wife some space, or she'll be in her bedroom. All right, I'm going to give him some space. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's not like it's a thing where I need to really pull off or to take away from.
Where you got to be like, hey, babe, what's wrong?
Right. Exactly.
You still ask, because mind you, we're not mind readers.
That's true.
Yeah, no. But sometimes it's just like,
it's just, you need.
I'm just with self.
Go do you.
Yeah, exactly.
Go do you.
There's nothing wrong, but I just want to kind of like be by myself for a second.
Right. Because there'll be days where Michelle will be like, I want to go for a walk. Yeah. All right, babe. You don't need me today.
Yeah.
Let me go play some more Mario Party. You know what I mean? But there are days where I can appreciate her. And you know what it does even more, and that's what I'm saying, even because now when you are doing your independent stuff and she's out or he's out or whatever, there's that unction of like, obviously being away makes a heart grow fonder, whatever that saying
So when
is.
you connect again,
right, it's just even like, oh, you came back home.
Yeah.
All right, let's love on each other. You know what I mean? No pun intended. I mean, no pun intended. But the whole premonition is, I would say those two things are mainly that main important, the serious side of things.
Yeah.
Learn to like your partner, because if you do not like your partner, especially during a pandemic where you're locked in the house with her 24/7, 365,
and now it's bored,
it's going to be issues. It's going to be problems. And even if I could even add to that too, give your partner some space too.
Yeah.
And I'm not just like being like a figuratively type of thing. It's just give your partner some space.
Yeah.
If she wants that quiet time, give her that quiet time. If she wants to, do whatever she wants, give her that time, and vice versa. Because like I said, it's that level of appreciation for your partner. If I can like you by myself, although you're not around me, I can appreciate you even more when you're around me. That's big. And so that would be my word of advice. I'm not a psychologist. I just care.
Thanks. I'm writing this one down. Yeah,
write that shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely appreciate that, man. Honestly, this is a huge chapter that we're both stepping into, and we know that, and just excited to just get that cracking, man. Like, honestly, we're still in that phase, that I'm not going to call it the honeymoon phase, but it's like that excitement of getting closer to the wedding is just building now,
What were you going to say, Shaq? I know you're going to say something.
I was just going to make this conversation ratchet.
Let's go. You know how we do.
Are we ready?
Let's go.
God.
Well, headline, we found out that Saweetie and Quavo are no longer an item, apparently. But I don't want to talk too much about that because I'm not really gossipy like that.
Stop the ting, Shaq. Stop mixing his hell.
No. But the conversation has nothing to do with the breakup. I just have to frame that because I don't want to have people be like, does this guy not know that Saweetie and Quavo? I keep saying Saweetie because I have to.
It's the way it's spelled.
It's the way it's spelled, man.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be just Sweetie. It's supposed to be Sweetie, but I pronounce it Saweetie.
I call it foolishness.
So
Saweetie
was interviewed and asked this question: do men deserve to be spoiled? And here's her response that I think we should discuss. I haven't heard it, but I think it's worth discussing from what I heard about it.
We're going cold, all right.
Let me just clarify something.
I'm listening.
Because men deserve to be spoiled, right?
So you spoil your
Let's talk about it.
Okay, but hear me out. So men want you to give up the coochie. They want you to have the babies. But then they also want you to match his bag. That requires working all day. That requires hustling the same way.
Right.
So like him coming home, asking for some coochie, some dinner, and a baby, and then you want to be spoiled on top of that? Let's be realistic, though.
I'm all ears. Sometimes a man has to be all ears for a queen. I'm just listening. I don't want to talk.
I know that's right. All I'm saying is, it's cool to spoil your man, but come on now. We deserve to be spoiled 24/7 because of what we can offer. But when it comes to giving gifts, I am a gift giver. Okay. I did, give someone the Richard Mille that costs,
That's all your money.
A Richard, hell yeah.
Her points kind of didn't really seem
cohesive.
Yeah, that's what I'll call it. But I guess what she's trying to say here is that because women offer babies, and apparently she trumps dick.
Ooh, that's
the way she said it. She's like, hey, listen, we offering coochie, and then she also piled that on top of like we gotta equate success-wise financially.
Right.
How do we feel about said things?
I'll let Patrick start.
Both of you guys went like this.
You're getting an A+ podcast tonight, boy. I'm not just talking just because it's real. You're getting some gold tonight.
Oh man!
I'll let Patrick. No. Patrick, let's flip the script.
Yeah.
Shaq, how do you feel?
I asked the question.
Yeah, but you can answer it too.
Okay, I'll give first thoughts. I feel like relationships are just completely like you're never going to be equals in terms of what you bring. It's more of like, I bring this, so you bring that. I don't have this, but you have that. You offer this because I don't offer that. And that's how, I mean, and that's how I feel a lot of the relationships that I know that are very successful go. And it's not always, you know, I'm sure there's levels of, you know, people playing their part financially and gift wise and sexually, but I'm just saying, like, it's a very yin and yang type of approach to what I would imagine as being the ideal relationship.
Interesting. I could, yeah, no, I could. Yeah, no, he doesn't want to talk. I could see where you're coming from, Shaq, from like a personality standpoint. And I feel like that's where there's like that yin and yang and that give and take, because, you know, two opposites attract. But I do think relationships do need to be equal on a certain point. Like, not saying you're not saying they're not equal, but I think you do need to match each other, whether it's financially or whatever. I think you do have to be at the same level, else one person's going to feel like they're not getting what they need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, reciprocity is definitely key. I think you got to reciprocate.
Yeah.
Like, the energy's got to match. But like, I can't, like, say I get like I'm making X amount of money and my girl makes whatever she makes, or maybe she's not working or vice versa, for whatever the circumstances are. I don't want to tie somebody to a right now situation. You know, like, I can't get you the Birkin today.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's where I'm coming from. RDot, your turn.
My whole thing is, I think it's that. Oh man, this is hard. Cause I'll be honest with you, when I kept carrying baby, like that baby, you know, I was like, I just turned off.
Yeah.
And then when I heard the man go, you know, we gotta support our queens, or I just turned off. I can't do the hotep stuff, man. Yeah. But I think it gets to a point where there's a level of expectancy when it comes to relationships. And my mother always taught me this. She's like, never have an expectancy with anybody. Because when you set your expectancy, 9 out of 10 times,
you'll get disappointed.
You'll be disappointed.
For sure. People won't live up to your standards.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know, and just to kind of tag onto Shaq or Patrick's point, I can't remember who said it, but I think it was the premonition of, yeah, you got a little cooch. Yeah, I got penis too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in order for in order for 3 to happen, 1 + 2 has to happen. And
math.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you. And so when we say that we want to spoil people, or you know, the man should be spoiled more like the man, you know, it gets to a point where, for me, and this is just me speaking, I think the materialistic things don't subside because I'll be honest with you straight up, and not to take away from Saweetie, you know, or, you know, or premise. I think the whole thing is, what happens if that bag is gone?
Right.
Are you still going to hang out with me?
Exactly.
You know, if the Ferrari is being towed away.
It's like 21 questions. 50,
you know what I mean?
50 called it, yo.
Right. Are you still going to hang out with me? Like, what is it going to take for me to impress you? Like, it gets to a point where I don't think impressions need to happen, because if you love me, you're going to provide regardless.
Yep.
If it takes 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you're going to make something happen for me.
Exactly.
And vice versa. So even with that whole notion of, like, you know, if your woman makes more money than you, or you make more money than the woman, that doesn't give you any
You're not one up.
No.
You're not one up.
Yeah.
Because at the drop of a dime,
you could lose that.
Man, I got fired, or I got dropped from the label.
And I've heard situations where the relationship just does this, so you can't sit there and say, like,
that comparison, and that's what I'm saying, that expectancy thing. Because now when you start to put expectancy, your partner's going to be like, well, you said you got this for me and you never did. So now what do I can't trust you now because you never provided that for me, or this. No, there has to be a level of trust from the jump that, okay, babe, it may not be perfect right now, and I may have promised you the Birkin bag, and you know what I mean, and I don't have it right now.
Yeah.
But as if you kind of ride with me for the moment and for the drive, and see the connections that I'm doing in the beginning, the bags here and there, you're going to get your Birkin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and vice versa. But to stipulate it, to say, well, if I provide this for you, then I need to provide this for you, then all you're doing is you're just surmounting more.
And now it's competition. It's not a union.
It is. Yeah. I think too, like, to clarify my point a little bit, what I was trying to say before is I think you need to match, I don't want to say expectations because you were just talking about that, but like when I say financial, match the hustle. Exactly. So like if I'm ambitious, I want to be with someone who's ambitious. Right. You know what I mean? I can't be with someone who doesn't have that same drive, that same ambition, because then we're not building something together, which ultimately for me, that's what I want to do. So that's why like me and my girl, we work because we're both trying to level up at the same time and build something together, right? But I think that's the more important thing for me. If we're talking strictly from like a hustle level, financial level, it's not so much how much we make in, what are we buying for each other? It's like, what
are we doing after with it?
What are we doing? Exactly.
Where's this going?
What's the end game?
Yeah.
You know?
Where's this going?
Yeah.
You know? And I think with that, it's like, oh man, that's why I say it's a slippery slope when, especially coming from a rapper. Okay, that's just my bias too.
Yeah.
The expectations are different because I'll be honest with you, I don't have the money for a Birkin bag. Sorry, Michelle. I love you with all of my life. I'll give you my heart before I give you a Birkin bag.
Facts.
Because I just don't have it.
But that shit just became like a buzzword, unfortunately.
Which is stupid though, because they're not even that nice. Like I showed my girl the bag.
I don't even know what they look like. I haven't even looked at one, so I don't know what they even look like, to be honest.
When I can find a proper Coach bag and provide that to Michelle, and she'll be able to tell you, be like, oh, get this crap out of here. Give me the Coach bag, guy. Lifetime guarantee.
Lifetime guarantee.
Yo, facts.
You know what I mean? If a little rips off the bag, I can go to Coach tomorrow. I gotta wait for Birkin 23 years while they cut off the skin of some endangered alligator.
That's not even born yet.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why, guys? Come on, why?
It's crazy.
But that's the thing. So I don't. It's like the whole premonition is sometimes like, if you don't have it, don't give it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
get
give
beyond
it.
your means, man.
Because if I love you for what you are and what you do for me to make me happy, to make me all this stuff.
Yeah.
Of course the gifts are going to come with it. You know what I mean? Of course the nice hot ting on a Friday night is going to come. You know that. And if I'm doing my job right, we're both going to be happy at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey.
So, but I'm not going to put that as a perspective because now like you said, it's an end game. It's a competition. Oh, well, I gave you that thing last night and you didn't really do much for me. So, okay, so what are you going to do? Leave me?
Right.
So you're going to be like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Or are we going to stick it out? Or are you going to tell me certain ways to do? Nah, man.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really take the expectations of the celebrity as Bible because they've been given this silver spoon. So their ideologies of life is a lot different, especially, obviously coming from, the trenches, you know what I mean? So obviously when you're thrown into that line of fire, you kind of forget.
You forget what it was like.
The moment that Lil Wayne said that racism is not really a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I threw it in the trash.
Done.
I threw out volume 1, 2, and 3. Put that crap out of here. You know what I mean? Oh, we team Trump all the way. Nah, we team trash. Get in the garbage.
Yeah.
But that whole relationship thing, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Nah.
I don't care. Because if you love somebody, you are going to do everything in your power to make sure they're happy. So if I got to work on my stroke game, I'm going to watch Mr. Marcus go at it for 3 hours and learn. You know what I mean? If I gotta
fucking right.
if I gotta You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Figure out what my wife likes in, or what she dislikes or that and this, that, and the third. I'm going to make sure I find out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If she has to figure out, well, Ryan doesn't like this or Ryan doesn't like that and da-da-da-da-da, she's going to do that because why? She's taking the extra step to know what is it that my and I'll be honest with you, borderline, that's not spoiling.
No.
Because when you want the best for your wife or you want the best for your husband,
gonna give the best.
You're
going to
exactly.
hell or if it's going to be the last penny that you take, it's going to be something that says no. I'm going to make it better, and if it's going to kill me to see her happy, I'm going to do that, and vice versa. But I don't like that whole premonition of like that,
the spoiling,
that spoiling.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Just give because you like it.
That's it, man.
Boom.
And speaking of giving, look, I'm gonna segue kill this.
Ooh, okay. I taught you well.
Watch this. Speaking of giving because we like, Zack Snyder likes us.
Zack Snyder. Ooh.
How'd that work as a segue?
It was
great.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you thought, Pat. I mean,
he's learning. He's getting better.
The Snyder Cut officially dropped yesterday.
Hey.
4 hours of greatness. I didn't watch it yet.
I did.
Have not.
You did? Okay. You need to give.
Gosh.
Okay, this is what I want you to do.
Patrick shaking his head like, how the hell did you sit through 4 hours?
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Patrick's like, what the
hell?
Nigga,
do you not sleep?
He's like, what did I just tell you about me and wifey? We are best friends. We will skip work. Things happen.
No.
To watch Snyder Cut.
No, it's called compromise.
Hold on, let me write this one down.
Because when she was at the grocery store, I was watching.
4 hours?
4 hours of grocery shopping?
No.
Where'd you go?
like,
Costco?
You're darn tootin'. Already, Patrick.
Guess what this episode's title is?
What?
You darn Tootin'.
Tootin'. Yeah.
Let me write that shit.
Oh, man.
Hey, and you have to spell it Tootin'. You're welcome.
Absolutely. I would never do anything otherwise.
No
But,
Tootin'.
So
Tootin', son, Tootin'.
So we haven't watched it yet. You have, and like I'm a big like Marvel DC nerd. So like I have like all the blogs and shit on my socials. So I'm trying to avoid it because they're not spoiling it, but they're like saying things that were like, did you see the Easter egg of this? Did you know that Zack Snyder filmed this, but it didn't get thrown into the movie? Like they keep doing that. So without doing that to us.
Yeah, no spoilers.
And I'm assuming you saw Justice League before the Snyder Cut, right? Did you?
I will defer from answering that question due to watching Snyder Cut.
Okay, because I'm just curious because I saw it then and I wanted to know if it felt like a different movie. Completely.
Remember when we talked about Lil Wayne and Trash?
Oh, yeah. I get, yep.
Yeah, throw Josh Whedon in there.
Burned out of his memory. I got
Throw Josh Whedon in there too.
Yeah.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Certified.
Trash.
All right,
certified.
Well, talk to me about the Snyder Cut now. How was it?
Okay, without giving it away. If you can have me sitting through a 4-hour movie, you've done your job.
Damn. In one shot.
You weren't trying to take a
stretch, intermission.
Well, no. I mean, I did have to help Michelle grab the groceries, but there was that little intermission, but it was like a 15-minute intermission.
Yeah.
But I put it as I sat through 4 hours of a DC movie. That should say a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could barely sit through an hour and a half.
Bro, I can't even sit on the toilet for 10 minutes. Okay.
So you're saying DC right now is just sitting there saying,
I think I got my swagger back.
Yes.
They certainly did.
Let's go.
And I will tell you why without telling you why.
Yes, sir.
okay, perfect. I love these reviews.
Because you have to sit through it for 4 hours. No, okay.
Oh, man.
Like on a real, like
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of speculation of okay, well, the movie was already trash. So how do you take trash and make it lemonade?
Mm.
What I mean, and I understand, I think because if I'm not mistaken, the reason why Zack Snyder had to step away from the movie because
his daughter passed away.
His daughter passed away.
Yes. Yeah.
So
It's
he,
tragic.
so obviously he left the entrusting of the power in WB's hands to say, guys, I'm dealing with a family matter. I have a vision. Here it is. Find the best person that you can that can do it.
Yeah.
Mind you, they already had sequels written too.
Yeah.
So there was a vision.
So because Josh was,
There was a blueprint.
Right.
It's
not
Joss.
Joss Whedon.
Whatever. Josh trash. Get him in. I get him in there. From what I understand, Zach had a vision similar to the MCU.
Yeah.
So like everybody's gonna have their own prominent story. And when it finally comes back together again, it's going to make sense. You're telling me my daughter, God rest her soul, passed away. I had to step away from one of my passion projects. I entrusted you with it. You come back with trash. And now you're telling me after how much years I have to come back after I grieved my daughter to fix up your mess? Nah, I deserve all my pennies and more. Zach, and I don't know if you saw my tweet. I think you liked it. And I think I said, "Dear Zack Snyder, you did it. Thank you."
Yeah.
Wow.
And like,
wow,
that's crazy because he's lucky in a sense that this is a comic book movie because he would have never had the chance to do this again if it was not. If it the wasn't fans are the only reason this happens, and the only fans that ride this hard to make sure shit gets done right
are nerds.
Is comic book nerds.
Yep, like you, Shaq.
Yeah, I was out there hashtagging the Snyder Cut.
Yep.
You know. And now after I watch this, I'm gonna be like,
I liked every tweet that you did.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna be campaigning for the Snyderverse.
Let's go.
Listen, I will back. Listen, Pat, and I will back you guys into that. I will back you. I will back that because the whole premonition is like people got to understand. If you don't listen to the people first, you're not going to. And if I can, I'm going to give this little spoiler. Trust me, it doesn't take away from anything. Before even the beginning of the movie, Zack Snyder comes on and he thanks the fans.
Okay, I saw that part.
You saw that part. Zack specifically, he's like, if it wasn't for you,
the shit would never happen. Literally,
it never would have happened because you guys asked for it. I had to beg, I had to plead with WB to say, just give me another. You already messed up my first plan. Let me make it up, and I'm going to make it up and some. And I will say, if you got the 4 hours, the good thing is, okay, here's another spoiler. Yeah. And this will help you guys out too. No, don't worry. I'm not, like I said, there's nothing bad. I see, if you guys are listening, Shaq is like disappointed in me right now.
Okay, careful.
They break it up. They break up the movie into parts.
Ah, that's good. That's good.
Oh, so I saw somebody say that there's different parts and like so do they break it up on screen?
Yes. So here's the good thing. So even if you don't want to sit through the 4 hours,
come back to
you can watch it when it gets to part. So consider it like a little mini series.
Okay, because that's what they were originally supposed to do, right?
Yeah, they were thinking about doing that.
Ideally.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to sit through that full straight, like mind you, like I said, I was at home chilling 7 o'clock in the morning. She's doing her thing, so I got the chance.
7 a.m. Snyder Cut.
That's
bro. It
pair
was
that
like
together with a coffee and a blunt, and I'm fucking living.
I had passion fruit and
passion fruit.
I'm on my health tip, guys.
Okay, okay,
that works.
but that's the only thing I'll give you.
Okay,
it's broken up into parts.
Good.
So if you know that you cannot stomach 4 hours straight, you can at least break it up into 2. You can break it up to 1.5.
Yeah,
and you can literally ride that thing out at like throughout the whole weekend. But
that's the plan.
When I tell you, Patrick, I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
make sure that you pay attention to Shaq's Twitter because the Easter eggs
I'd say.
that jump. I'm not saying a thing. I will see your. You don't even have to say nothing else except "whoa," the explosive emoji, whatever.
You'll know.
You will know.
Okay.
I haven't live tweeted in a minute, but
oh man,
That's
give people
all I'm
time,
gonna say.
Shaq. Give people time.
no, I won't be nasty. Like, cause that's what I told you. Like off rip, all these like comic book blogs, they're like semi spoiling shit.
And I hate that.
I don't. Yeah, I gotta mute.
And
everyone.
they're like, they literally posted something that said, "What was your favorite part of the Snyder Cut?"
The part where you shut the hell up and not
Right?
tell me nothing.
Don't
Let
tell
me
me
watch the movie.
So what did you because I don't want to talk about any other characters because there's new characters that we know are in it. There's new characters that I'm hoping are just randomly in it that I'm going to be surprised about.
You will.
Perfect.
And I will say, I'll okay, I'm gonna give you another spoiler right here.
Oh.
No, watch. There's a certain part with certain people, and certain people show up.
Ooh, damn.
Perfect. I know who the certain people are, I think, already.
Well,
But I'm not going to spoil it for nobody else
Good.
because I'm that big of a nerd. But
Are
anyways,
they okay, go on.
No,
I don't want to. No.
We're done. We're done.
We can't go down. We
We're
can't
done.
go
We're
down.
not going down that road.
I'm done.
Batman. Let's just talk about Batman. Is Ben Affleck? Did he climb the Batman ranks? Because to me, I always saw the Vision, and I felt
He was
like
good, man.
the best Batman to me.
Patrick, you watched it?
No.
He's
But I
in
mean,
the past
Batman.
movies like Justice League and Batman vs Superman.
People are just
Ben
mad.
Affleck is good, man.
People are just mad because he dated Jennifer Lopez.
I mean, everyone has.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zing.
He can't do that. He's a megastar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, he was good. Like there was a vision, like you said, Shaq. There was a vision for where the character arc would go, you know?
So how do you feel about Batman in this Justice League movie? How did he perform? Ben Affleck.
What was the name of the first Batman?
The first,
Not like from the
Christian Bale before
Yeah.
this. Christian Bale. He's better than Christian Bale. Christian Bale's.
Don't say that.
No, talk about this one and we can talk about Christian Bale. But talk about this one and we'll talk about Christian Bale.
You mean the Oscar-nominated Christian Bale
Christian Bale was just
for that role?
Christian Bale was involved in the greatest Batman movies. Anybody could have basically been swapped out for him. The villains were the ones who carried villains, director, the score.
Let me shut
everything.
Patrick, I'm going to shut him up right now.
You're not the host. You're not the host. You're not the host of this
I don't
meeting.
care. I'm going to say 2 words, and you're gonna cringe right now. Watch his face when I say this right now. Val Kilmer. Look at his face. Look at his face.
On cue.
You're telling me if Val Kilmer were to be the Christian Bale,
right?
If you were to swap, you would say, "Oh, Val Kilmer, the greatest Batman of all time."
George Clooney. You want George Clooney?
Yeah, but
nips, with the little nips.
Yeah, word. But like, I feel like George Clooney could have replaced that Batman in this universe.
I would have been okay with Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, jeez.
Pierce Brosnan would have killed that Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly,
he actually would have.
But
yes,
let me answer you. I've always liked Ben Affleck since Good Will Hunting.
Okay,
it's been since Gone Girl /
Gone Girl was
The Town for me.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, The Town.
Ever since he really went to that WB side and those dark films, he's been great.
Yes,
him as Batman, I have never felt
strongly
good for a Batman or strong for a bat. He exemplified who Bruce was as an asshole, as a rich, white, privileged, unpowerful man.
Yes.
And because he puts on a suit, that is what white privilege is. It's
and
Ben Affleck in a suit.
I feel the mental instability too.
I love that.
I feel the mental instability in the character that they're not showing, but they're showing.
No,
like, there's something wrong with this guy.
For sure.
That's what I'm seeing on screen. And that's what I don't feel like a lot of the other, well, I'll give Christian Bale. He did portray
he did, yeah.
No pun intended. He did justice.
But
clever.
But I just felt like Ben Affleck did a good job of being that like big, brute, even the brawler aspect
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
way that he
Yeah.
fought.
Yeah.
Like that Batman killed any other Batman fighting scene that I've ever seen.
No,
yeah.
because and would I even dare to say like when I see Ben Affleck as Batman in this, especially in this movie, Pat, and you'll probably agree, because obviously watching the past one, like Batman versus Superman,
Yeah.
it's really reminiscent of like the Fox television cartoon
Yes.
Batman.
That
Perfect.
raised
That's the
that
one,
raised
that
us. That
90s
raised
one.
me. Yeah.
Very slick,
go.
very slick-witted, very.
Yep.
But when it was time to kick some ass, he's
Yeah.
the
He's
force.
right in there. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
And
grown
so-
man strength.
Right. And so I love Ben Affleck as Batman.
Mm.
Okay.
That is an RDot Chung sign of approval, certification of approval. I don't care if y'all don't like
Get
it
a
or not.
stamp.
I also
Stamp it.
like that they made Batman human. Like even just going back to the Batman versus Superman, I just watched it the other day, and Superman shows up. They're about to fight, and Superman literally flicks Batman. And he's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Like, even in the original Justice League cut, you're seeing that like underneath all that armor, there's mad bruises and shit.
For
And
sure.
he's
The
just
man's
like,
hurt. He feels pain.
yeah,
Listen.
it hurts to keep going, and that's what I want to see. That he's literally just a guy.
When I keep saying, and Michelle had to, like, my wife had to keep like shutting me up. When I kept saying, man, Batman, you are the weakest link of this group. You need to go,
Wow.
bro.
What about the mind though?
I know he's like the smartest. Yeah.
You will. You know what? I don't want to give no spoilers.
Am
but
I
there's gonna-
baiting you every time?
No,
I say
I know.
you're
Don't
baiting
ask
me.
him any
I'm
questions.
not doing
Don't
that.
ask him anymore.
I'm not
Good.
doing
You're
that.
strong. I
But
appreciate
there's gonna be a specific part when you're gonna be like, "Damn, Batman, you bitch ass mother." How do you?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what because that's
That
bait.
was B's. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But text me. All I'm gonna say is you guys
Yeah,
text
yeah.
message me and let me know when that part when you say, Bruce, you weak son of a diddly.
I'm honestly so excited for this movie because obviously it had just none of them have lived up. None of the DC movies have really lived up. But
None.
the DC animated.
The animating is.
Oh,
totally
did you see the
different.
Dark Side War?
No.
Yo, that is the end game
Listen, I'm still on
of the DC
Phantasm.
universe. No,
See, I'm not even in that bag. I'm not even.
You need to get there because when you see they have the
See, this is where you got to school me now.
Yeah. I'm
Yo.
like.
All right, Patrick.
I'm
Let's
trying to
take some
catch
notes.
up. I know. I'm like, hold on. Let me get my pencil.
Get the pencil.
they have the movie the Dark Knight Returns part
Okay.
1 and part 2.
Mhm.
That's what Batman and Superman is based off of. Like where Batman's wearing all that armor and he battles against Superman
With the
that
Krypton in it.
Exactly, that happens in this animated movie. It's
Okay.
very dark.
Yes.
People die.
Yes.
And then when you get to the end of this entire universe or whatever,
They become best of friends.
they have they do, but they have their end game.
Yeah.
is Justice League Dark, which is like the Dark Side War or whatever.
Right.
And it's heroes die. It's fucked up.
I
It's
love it.
Crazy.
I love it. I love it.
You guys need to watch that one
I love it.
and then tell me what you guys think about that. And
Does that? Oh, I'll wait.
no, go for it.
No, I was gonna ask you if that follows like the Injustice storyline because I was following Injustice a little bit.
Yeah.
Injustice is different because like
Okay.
this is not when like Superman goes all kind of crazy. This is like
Okay.
Dark Side attacks type shit.
Okay.
And like
I
there's-
can't tell you. No, we need to stop talking.
I know,
Yeah,
don't
okay,
tell me
okay,
nothing.
okay,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
say nothing.
We have to stop
All right.
because
Move on.
because what Pat said
Yeah.
and what you said,
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I can't. I can't.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I
No, let's
can't.
move on.
No.
Let's move on.
Talk about
Fine.
this next week.
We'll recap next week.
I can't.
So listeners, you have a week. You have a week to watch the 4-hour
Okay.
Snyder Cut.
Okay, let's end this off with something that I hope nobody's watched.
Insecure.
No, I'm caught up.
Wait,
on-
what?
No, I'm joking. I caught back up on it.
course.
I actually watched for the second time.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Continue. Sorry, Shaq.
I was gonna bring up Winter Soldier and Falcon.
Not yet, but I got it queued up, ready to go after this.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So what do we think about that? Because I think this is going to be very different from the pace and type of storytelling that we saw in WandaVision. This is going to be that
It's gonna be fast.
the action comedy type thing. The director is talking about hoping that they do a season 2. So it sounds like something that's going to have a story that can continue outside of the cinematic universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you guys think so far? Because the biggest topic of discussion is who is the next Captain America.
Right.
Pat?
All right. Sure.
You guys are so polite, man.
I know. We're so
We're Canadians. That's what we do.
Yo, I'm super excited for this, man. I saw an interview with these guys earlier today with Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan, and they were just saying like they've had the most fun playing their characters in this show. Like they were worried because, you know,
probably because they're the stars.
Well, yeah, but then they get to go like
it's so fun being Robert Downey Jr. My own.
I hate this guy, but no, like just the action, like they're like it's nonstop action from the jump, and like it's quick. I think there's only 4-6 episodes, so I'm excited for this, man. I feel like WandaVision was a little slow.
Yeah, I think these episodes are longer, apparently, like an hour.
Yeah, WandaVision started way too slow for me. In hindsight, I agree with you, Shaq. It took too long to get to the action. So I'm excited for this to feel like a Captain America movie or just a Marvel movie in general. What do you think?
Listen, if y'all don't know, Anthony Mackie is probably one of the funniest people in Hollywood.
Yo, I have a take for you on that.
What's the take?
Shaq, cue it up. No, it's a take. It's not hot, but it's a take.
Let's hear it.
We'll do it.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. It's been a minute.
Hot and so hot and
This is good. Do you guys love the segues that I'm
Nigga, let's talk about it for a little bit.
Yo, Anthony Mackie to me is literally Will Smith as in this Fresh Prince persona. He is that 24/7. Like he is on that. Like I don't even know what to call it, but the way he talks, his mannerisms, everything about him is Fresh Prince. Think about it.
It seems very performative, I'll say.
Yeah. Every interview, anytime he speaks,
like the moment that he says, yay, I kind of cringe a little bit. He's done it multiple times in interviews. He's done it in A Night Before. I'm just like, oh God, you didn't have to say that.
Yep.
It's not that. I think because of the fact that he has, I was watching the Conan interview, and that was the first thing he said in that Conan interview.
He said, oh my God.
It's hilarious, but he establishes it. He establishes why he says it though.
Why?
But you have to understand. No, I can't tell you because I don't want to take away anybody's story, but you have to listen to why he says it.
Okay.
But it's probably one of the funniest things because he said, I think he was auditioning for like an Ice Cube movie or something.
Oh, it just stuck. It's just
and he just stuck.
And it just stuck. All right.
And it just stuck.
All right, fair.
But besides that, from what I'm saying is like with Anthony, because you got to understand, with majority of the roles that he does, it's always serious. And what he says sometimes is, I just want to like just
have fun.
Yeah. So when he does like that crap, like he's during interviews and really like, I think there's one interview where he did with Jimmy Kimmel, and he just like runs up on his face like this.
Yeah. He's different. Like,
he's very different. Like as Pat said, he's kind of like the Hollywood. No, although Will Smith is Hollywood.
Yeah, but he's in that.
It's not Will Smith though. It's like Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, very wacky.
Yeah,
very wacky.
Yeah.
He's goofy
because he wants you to kind of, I guess, take away from the suspension of disbelief. Like who you see in my films is not
who I am.
It's very clearly not him. Very clearly not him. Like when I was watching A Night Before and a girl stole his weed, he's like, she stole my weed, man. I'm like,
that movie is so bad, bro.
Have you watched he goes to
No.
Pain and Gain?
End this podcast now. I'm done, bro.
This guy's so offended.
Don't even publish this episode, bro. Y'all really haven't watched The Banker?
Is that like one of those Apple Plus?
Yeah,
what is it?
It's riveting.
Nah.
But no,
Okay.
it's one of my fmovies.to films. We don't do Apple. What's wrong with you? We don't pay subscription.
Oh man, no.
You guys are gonna hate me.
Yeah, I'm like, we love Apple. Listen to the unless you can
No,
listen
we
to this
definitely
podcast
don't
on
want a
Apple.
subscription for that because once everything's Apple on you,
Yeah, that's
Patrick got like a big apple, like the tattoo like Birdman has.
Yeah,
Like
a giant apple.
It's just a
No.
Yeah.
But from what I take from the Captain, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, from what I understand, there's another guy that comes in and takes the Captain America.
So yeah, that's what I've been seeing, and like they showed glimpses of him in the trailer as some dude dressed as Captain America. But there's another guy. I think I'm not even sure because I have no idea. I didn't read the synopsis or nothing, but it looks like he might have some super soldier serum in him.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because remember, everything was an experiment.
Yeah.
Right. So even Winter Soldier was an experiment in that same time, but obviously from a different.
All of them.
And who's to say that in the 2020s that they haven't figured that shit out?
Exactly.
To just
could
recreate a Captain America.
You know what I mean? So, but I don't know, because from what I understand, this show is really more so about the battle between the two. It's not like it's like more so an internal battle between who really should be wielding the the sword, who's worthy of it,
the shield.
But I've heard it's more
the defense
funny.
weapon.
I've heard it's more funny than it is like
Starsky and Hutch. It's gonna be like
But the fact that you guys got two amazing actors
for sure
to do it.
Freak. He
and
is,
on that note,
Chris Tucker. He really is Chris Tucker.
And on that note, like I said, for me, it's expectations. I don't really set expectations for shows because I don't care if the show's good or show's bad. Just excite me.
Yeah.
So I'm going in with an open mind.
Can a bad show excite you?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm like. So you do care if it's good or bad?
I do. I'm just saying that just for publicity. Like I like things, guys. I'm great. No, I hate bad shows. Yeah. I hate bad. Although to my agents, if there's a bad show that needs some casting, I'm your guy. Other than that,
let's wrap this guy's.
Yeah. I told you, man, that French wine was not cool.
So before we do depart,
yes.
What is there anything that we should be plugging? Looking forward to another episode of The Vault. When does that drop? That type of shit.
Yeah, like this was a big commercial for The Vault.
That's all this was.
That's the way you see it.
Listen, if I use this as a bonus episode, don't be surprised.
Guys, like, yo, send me the
audio.
Yeah,
hey guys, recently I was on the Not with the Hype podcast.
This guy is Bird. This guy is Bird.
Here is it in full.
That's a level of Inception, kinda actually.
Holy,
it is actually in a podcast
within a podcast.
He recorded this podcast so that he can use it for his podcast.
And then to reproduce it for another
podcast.
Especially when they use videos.
There's levels. There's levels to this.
Levels to this, son. No, but like I said, every Monday at 11 o'clock is when I release new episodes. This episode episode 5 will feature my boy Just John, who just got signed to Warner Records US.
Big up.
Nice.
So super excited for that. Episode 6, I do want to leave that more so of a surprise.
Ooh.
So I won't say much, but it is kind of going back a little bit. So I'm super excited about that one. But like I said, like the whole premonition, I'm still on my acting game. So for a lot of people that don't know, I do acting on the side too.
Bro, let me tell you, I was in my girl's dad's house Thanksgiving in LA. You got there? Y'all got there?
Yeah, I'm connected now.
Yeah.
And football was on. And why the fuck is there a camel commercial of RDot in
the Eagles? Let's go.
I'm like, I'm in LA. They shouldn't be airing this.
This man's international. Campbell's money.
Listen, my wife said something to me last year, and it stuck to me to this day. And I know we're gonna wrap up soon. I apologize. Yeah. But she's like, Ryan. She's like, if you think people are going to be sick of you, we're sick of you then. They are going to be sick of you now.
This guy's everywhere.
She's like, every ex-girlfriend, every friend that used to be your friend, anybody, they're going to be sick of you because because they understood the potential that you have.
But maybe next episode we're gonna switch it up. Maybe give wifey the French wine.
Yes.
and then give her the truth. Yo,
The truth serum.
here's the key. She doesn't drink, so you'll never get that episode,
Dang.
bro. Wine 1, life 0.
I'm making note of this. Okay.
But
Make
other
your
than
wife
that,
doesn't drink.
just the acting stuff. That, and just stay tuned to what I got next with the vault, because you know what, I've been getting a lot of support with the vault, and a lot of people are saying, "Yo,
keep going,
going."
Yeah,
and
man.
so when I get to season 2, I know I want to make it bigger and better. And let's just say I have a pitch ready, and that's all I can say.
Okay.
Give him your socials too. What are you, RDot Chung everywhere?
Yes, everywhere, man. I don't listen.
everything.
I don't even have to give people the socials. You'll go check out
they
the
know.
website.
Jeez.
RDotChung.ca. RDotChung.ca. I'm not telling you. I'm not asking you. Okay, no way. I am telling you.
Yeah, you're telling.
You
I'm
are telling them.
I was
You're
supposed
not
to say,
asking.
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. Thank you, Patrick.
yeah.
Shut up. Mute your mic.
The world general speaking.
Oh man.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
But no, like check out the website rdotchung.ca. Got some merch there that supports. So pretty much I've been doing this line of just like awareness shirts.
Yeah, saw those.
And proceeds I do give to charities within the city, and it's been pretty good for the first year. So I'm super excited. So those that want to support, I will have some more merch coming out real soon.
Nice.
And just stay connected to my socials. Everything is RDOTCHUNG,
Follow
Facebook,
me, talk a lot of
Instagram,
shit.
Twitter. Huh?
Follow me, talk a lot of shit.
Are you cutting me off? Are we doing that right now?
I just said follow. I just said follow
Are
me.
you
Talk.
asking to promote? Are we
I was
doing
giving
the
you
Oscar
up.
music?
Can you give me the Oscar
right
music?
now?
No, you're good, bro. Yo, fam. Yo, let me talk to him to Scarborough. Yo, fam, you're good, dog. Don't worry about it. You know.
Okay, don't know.
I was trying to.
Because I was about to,
God, don't send the man a death file. Just
no, straight.
Nice it.
Open hand, dog.
Jeez.
Yo, I'm from Richmond Hill, eh?
What school did you go to?
High school?
Yeah.
Saint Teresa of Lisieux.
Okay, never mind.
Why?
I don't care. You said Saint
disrespectful.
Teresa Lisieux. I said no.
I don't know it.
I don't know.
Nope.
What you mean? I turned a school that had no basketball program to a school with a basketball program. What you
All
mean?
right, Shaq. All right.
Anyways, this is not about me. This is about us.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I appreciate it.
But real on a real before I go, man. Like guys, you guys have been killing it. And again, you guys have been a couple of one of those tastemakers in the city. I mean, 115 episodes, and like I don't know if this is gonna go until the wheels fall off, but whatever support, whatever it is that you guys need, you guys got it from me. It's solid programming. So for those that are listening and you haven't really gotten the chance to subscribe and follow these guys, and beyond even the podcast, these two guys are great guys.
Appreciate
that. Beyond that, they're not just ish talkers. They're really good guys. You know what I mean? So keep supporting them, keep sharing it, keep doing whatever. But big up to Patrick, Shaq. You guys have been killing it.
Appreciate it, man.
Keep going. It looks
Can't stop.
nice.
Won't stop.
Don't gotta be that. I don't gotta be like the dude from outside of Breakfast Club when he asked Charlamagne for a drop. I mean, you just gave us a free one.
Well, there you go.
Appreciate it.
Speaking of Charlamagne, I met him a couple years ago.
And here we go for another 3 hours.
I know. We'll bring him back for part 2. For part 2. Yeah.
No, there ain't no part 2. You got to pay that, baby. You know who you got to get trying to get Vince Staples, bro.
Ooh,
Vince Staples would
I've
be
been
a
hearing about
legendary.
this. Yeah.
Legendary.
Vince Staples or Biggie?
Yo.
From WWE.
Oh, okay.
I don't mess with WWE anymore, but
no, it's all good because he does a show called Laser Wolf, so you can even just talk about the cartoon stuff.
Hey, down.
You know, I'm not producing your show. I'm done.
No. You want to. Yeah. Hey.
No.
Join the team.
Yeah.
Cool. Nope.
We're looking for more creatives. Let's go.
Nope. You guys are good.
Fine, Patrick, give him your social.
The world generous speaking.
Yes, man. So you already know what it is, guys. Patrick Dennis Jr. on everything. Check out the website. Got some stuff that I'm working on, so stay tuned for that. And keep following the podcast on every platform. Subscribe, like us. Let's go.
And
Shop like Shaq. You waste you.
Shop like Shaq with a K, not with the hype.com. Why are you shaking your head?
If I known you guys were using voice drops, I should have brought my Sean Paul voice drop, but whatever.
Well, you got one that says RDot Chung, Dutty.
Dottie, yes. But continue. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you guys for listening, man.
Hey.
We're gonna repo for the end of the night.
We're gonna ride out. Hey.
We walk to this.